recount of ballots following President Trump's request. We'll explain. Plus,
waking up to some clouds this morning, but a nice warm-up is in store. Your full forecast is coming up.
If you look at the death rate in the United States and you compare it to other countries around the world, I mean, we have the most deaths.
And the U.S. reaching another grim milestone in the coronavirus pandemic. More than 250,000 people now dead from COVID-19. We'll have the latest outlook. It's Thursday, November 19th.
Your local news and weather from where you live. Newswatch 12 Today starts now.
good morning and thanks for starting your day with us. I'm Marissa Silvas here with Peter Dubois, and we have a lot to get to this morning. But first, hello to you, Peter. And I know I told you yesterday that I had promised my son I was going to take him outside yesterday because it was going to be warmer, and we were outside for almost 2 hours. It wasn't bad at all.
Wow, yeah, actually it was a nicer day yesterday, and it looks like things are going to be even better today.
Exactly. For more on that, let's head right on over to our weather center, and Devin Biggs in for a first check of our forecast. And Devin, yesterday was nice, but that wind was still a little chilly. But you're saying it's going to be even warmer today?
Even warmer today, well above normal for this time of the year. And those winds, they will begin to ease up as we head towards the afternoon period. And we just had those clouds that'll be sticking around today, but we're going to get spoiled today. Let's show you what's going on right now. We have clouds moving in off towards the west right now. You see a little bit of rain off in parts of Minnesota. That's going to stay there. We have a warm front off towards our north and also 2 hours south. I'll show you that coming up in your full forecast, but that's going to stay off towards our west today with the rain chances off in Minnesota. For us, starting off relatively mild this morning, 41 degrees in Rhinelander, 39 degrees in Arborvita, close to 50 degrees in Wisconsin Rapids. So your remote learning forecast today, a nice one, mostly cloudy skies. The winds will begin to back off. Temperatures hitting the low 50s by the afternoon period. Your full forecast is coming up.
Well, on Wednesday, the Wisconsin Elections Commission announced they've received a petition and a $3 million wire transfer from the Trump campaign for a partial recount. It's only for the state's two most Democratic counties, Milwaukee and Dane counties. And in a news release, the Trump campaign claims there were illegally altered and issued absentee ballots in circumventing of Wisconsin's voter ID laws. Wisconsin's election chief, as well as local officials, say there were no reports of widespread voting problems or irregularities. And overnight, the Wisconsin Elections Commission agreed to issue an order to recount ballots cast in Milwaukee and Dane counties as requested by President Donald Trump after more than 5 hours of bipartisan debate. The commission, evenly split between Republicans and Democrats, voted late on Wednesday night to issue the recount order. The recount is to begin Friday and will be finished by December 1st in time for the state to certify those results. And there's a new state of emergency order in Wisconsin as COVID-19 cases continue to surge. During an address yesterday afternoon, Governor Tony Evers extended the state's mask mandate until January of 2021. No specific end date was announced during his press conference. He says that until a vaccine is here, Wisconsinites need to do their part and mask up.
It's time, folks. We do not get any do-overs here. Enough games. We need you to join the cause. We've heard promising reports of vaccines on the horizon in the new year, but we need to buckle down and get through this together.
The mandate extension came during Evers' COVID-19 update with the state's top health official. And on Wednesday, Wisconsin set yet another record for the most new COVID-19 cases in a single day, with nearly 8,000. The Department of Health Services reports 7,989 new cases. Testing has increased over the last month, so the percent of positive cases is creeping down from its peak about a week ago, but it's still up around 35% of people testing coming back positive. DHS also reports 52 new deaths on Wednesday statewide, which is actually very close to our 7-day average. Marathon County alone announced 7 new deaths Wednesday, and they've reported about 20 over the last week. And as we take a closer look at our local numbers, the Oneida County Health Department reports 30 new cases. Its active total now at 622. Since last reporting on Monday, Vilas County reports 52 new cases. Its active total standing now at 281. 10 new cases in Forest County. Langlade County reporting 16 new cases. Its active total now at 162. 41 new cases reported in Lincoln County. Its active total at 267. And down in Marathon County, we have 213 new cases reported. Its active total now more than 3,700. 59 new cases were reported in Portage County. 47 new cases reported in Clark County. Overcrowding and lack of available staff at hospitals are becoming a bigger issue across the state. Aspirus health leaders held a news conference yesterday where they announced they have about 300 medical staff out sick, either with COVID-19 symptoms or a positive test. And hospital leaders say they're doing whatever they can to avoid overcrowding.
So if we can send you home and your loved ones and our home health can follow up with you, we're going to look at new and different ways to care for patients so we can keep our beds available for the sickest of the sick.
Doctors are discouraging people from having a normal Thanksgiving this year, encouraging small or virtual events instead.
$250,000. That's the number of coronavirus deaths that the U.S. hit on Wednesday. And with temperatures getting colder and winter not even here yet, health experts warn that it could get much, much worse in the weeks and months ahead. Reed Binion has our report.
The U.S. reaching a grim milestone in the coronavirus pandemic. More than 250,000 people now dead from COVID-19.
It is skyrocketing. It is skyrocketing with no real end in sight.
President-elect Joe Biden underscoring the horrifying trajectory of the death rate, speaking the same day the U.S. topped 250,000 deaths. That's 10 times the number of people killed in an average year in car crashes. Crashes, strokes, and suicides combined don't claim as many American lives in a full year as the virus has in under 10 months. It's also about 6 times the average 42,000 people who died from the flu in the years before COVID-19. Medical experts warning that the death rate will keep soaring if Americans don't get more serious about masks and physical distancing.
This is a milestone, but we blow by these milestones, and it's really sad.
The sobering and tragic new death toll in the U.S. is the highest in the world. Per capita, our numbers are worse than some countries like India, with more people and fewer resources.
If you look at the death rate in the United States and you compare it to other countries around the world, I mean, we have the most deaths. We have the most deaths. I never imagined that the best we would be able to do in this country was to be the worst in the world. And yet, here we are.
I'm Reed Binion reporting.
It's now about 5:08, and coming up next in our international news, Iraq reports a deadly rocket strike in its capital following news that the U.S. plans to pull troops there. Plus, demonstrators in Germany were met by riot police over the latest COVID restrictions. We'll have those stories and more news from around the world when we come back.
What a lousy summer. Seems like we spent most of it stuck inside. That's all about to change, because we're going to take you from sedentary to sledentary. November is our 12th year anniversary, and to celebrate every Saturday, we've got a brand new snowmobile to give away. 4 glorious sleds with $500 cash each. Sledentary is legendary. Slide into Ho-Chunk Gaming Wittenberg. Must be 21 or over to play.
Hi, I'm Tammy from Arpin, and I came to see Dr. Scher with severe lower back pain and nerve pain, and I was also unable to walk or stand without any help. Many of my appointments I needed to use a walker, and I was having a hard time even getting to his appointments riding in a vehicle. He was able to get me moving again, doing the things I love to do. I was able to get rid of my walker. I was able to ride in a vehicle longer than an hour. I am forever grateful to him and his wonderful staff.
Are you suffering with back or neck pain and considering the possibility of surgery? At the Spinal Aid Center of Wausau, we incorporate the latest technologies, including high-intensity laser therapy that provides the highest success rates in helping people just like you avoid back and neck surgery. With our treatments, there are no drugs and no surgery. just relief. Call today for a free spinal disc severity consultation and see if our treatments are right for you. Call 715-203-4392 or visit us at spinalaid.com. Start living your life pain-free.
Together we can count on this year's event to shine as big and as bright as ever. Lights of the Northwoods is continuing a family tradition that you can be a part of. Lights needs volunteers, sponsors, and donations to make this a grand community event. Lights' main mission is to feed the hungry and create a festive atmosphere in the Northwoods. This year's events will be 2 weekends, December 11th through the 13th and 18th through the 20th at Hodak Park in Rhinelander, with a display to carry on through the new year. Donate, sponsor, or volunteer now at lightsofthenorthwoods.com.
And welcome back. We've made it to Thursday morning and we have plenty of clouds moving through today, and that's going to be our theme for us. Clouds moving from west to east. We have a warm front to our north and another one just to the south right here. This one might edge a little bit to the north, but then it's going to edge a little bit to the south and east. This one here is what's helping us stay warm. So you can see there's a little bit of rain showing up in parts of Minnesota. That's going to stay away from us. It could clip our northern counties tonight, but most of us will stay dry. We don't even have any mention in the forecast because those chances are just so small. But temperatures right now this morning, pretty mild, 41 degrees in Rhinelander, 37 degrees in Merrill. Many of us are reporting above freezing temperatures. In fact, everybody is with Wisconsin Rapids. Look at you, almost close to 50 already this morning. And we're going to get spoiled today. Lower 50s for most of us today. Southern counties, I wouldn't be surprised if you hit middle 50s today. It's going to be a nice one out there. Before we start cooling things down on Friday, a cold front will move through tonight. And they'll be stable in the middle 30s. Note our average high is at 36 degrees. So this is actually close to normal for this time of the year. Then we might start warming things back up by Wednesday of next week. So those winds this morning still a little up there a little bit, around 5 to 10 miles per hour in a few spots. There's other areas reporting a goose egg too. These winds will begin to back off during the afternoon period, and these are the gusts this morning. You could still see a few gusts up to 20 miles per hour at times, but then they really calm down until early tomorrow morning. That's when that cold front passes through. We have winds out of the west. These are the gusts, though, not sustained winds. Gusts can reach up to 20 miles per hour. Sustained winds could range from 5 to 15 miles per hour at times. So futurecast for today, again, the big story today is going to be the clouds and the winds backing off. So we won't see much sunshine, but we're going to get some help with a little bit of a southerly breeze overall. That's going to help boost those temperatures today into the lower 50s. Here's that rain chance I was telling you about with Minnesota. It's going to try to clip our northwestern areas, so maybe very parts of Vilas County at best, and that might even be a little bit of a stretch. We just don't have it in the forecast. Those chances are just so small. Otherwise, clouds overall for us are going to be sticking around at least through the day on Friday, but the gun deer opener looking dry, which is good news, unless you're looking for tracking stone, which I know many of you hunters are, and we sadly do not have that for you. But today, though, it is going to feel nice, so if you're going to make those preparations, do it today. We'll do 52 degrees, mostly cloudy skies. It will also be warm out there. That southwest wind at 5 to 10 miles per hour. A few higher gusts this morning, but they will begin to calm down during the afternoon period. For tonight, we'll do 31 degrees, mostly cloudy skies. The clouds will stick around. We'll see them break out from time to time, too. Winds will shift out of the west as the cold front moves through at 5 to 10 miles per hour with gusts up to 20 at times. Looking ahead towards your Friday, 38 degrees, partly cloudy skies. It will get breezy again with that front moving through. That west wind at 10 to 20 miles per hour. Your Northwoods furniture and mattress 7-day forecast. A very dry forecast in store. We're dry today all the way through Monday. We have a chance of snow Sunday night, though. And then Tuesday, better chances. Temperatures overall will be in the 30s.
Thanks, Devin. Iraq's military said rockets struck the capital on Tuesday, with 4 landing inside the heavily fortified green zone, killing a child and injuring at least 5 people, signaling an end to an informal truce announced by Iran-backed militias back in October. And this tops our international news this morning. 2 Iraqi security officials said one of those rockets that hit the green zone struck close to Iraq's National Security Service, just 2,000 feet from the American embassy. Iraq's military said 3 rockets landed outside the green zone, one hitting close to Baghdad Medical City Hospital, one at the gate of a public park, and a third exploded in the air. There was no immediate claim of responsibility. The attack comes after a recent announcement by the Pentagon that it would reduce troop levels in Iraq to 2,500. German police fired water cannons at demonstrators in Berlin Wednesday during a protest against coronavirus restrictions. It happened next to Berlin's landmark Brandenburg Gate and the U.S. Embassy. Police said the crowd had refused to follow regulations requiring face masks and social distancing. Riot police moved through the crowd of thousands, carrying away some protesters. And people were demonstrating against restrictions that are supported by most people in Germany. Near the protest, lawmakers in parliament were debating a bill that would strengthen government powers to impose further measures. A vocal minority has been staging regular rallies across the country, calling the restrictions unconstitutional. Hokkaido, Japan has raised its alert for the coronavirus outbreak in Sapporo amid a surge in the infections in the prefectural capital. The northernmost prefecture is asking residents to avoid going out and traveling between municipalities. Few people were seen at a popular market, one of the tourist spots in Sapporo, where stores sell fresh seafood and produce. Despite the rise in coronavirus cases across the country, the central government intends to keep the Go To Domestic Travel Subsidy campaign in place.
Coming up next in our medical news, new research indicates where you live could increase your risk of dementia. Plus, how spending Thanksgiving away from family could impact our mental health. Those stories and more when we come back.
Yeah, well, look what I did this weekend, huh?
Your weekends brought to you by American Marine and Motorsports in Shawano and Honda Motors. We have more boats and pontoons in stock than anywhere else in Wisconsin. Check them out in the largest showroom in the USA. Buy or trade into a new boat and get out on the water today. And we'll give you the best deal, guaranteed by at least $500. Get the most out of your weekends with Honda Motors and American Marine and Motorsports Shawano.
Trouble getting to the dentist?
I've had a lot of toothaches in the past. I've tried pain pills. They never did anything for me. Nothing works like this right here, Oragel. Just put it right up here and wiped out the pain.
Oragel, America's #1 toothache pain reliever.
This is my body of proof.
Proof of less joint pain and clearer skin.
Proof that I can fight psoriatic arthritis.
With Humira. Humira targets and blocks a specific source of inflammation that contributes to both joint and skin symptoms. It's proven to help relieve pain, stop further irreversible joint damage, and clear skin in many adults. Humira is the #1 prescribed biologic for psoriatic arthritis.
Humira can lower your ability to fight infections. Serious and sometimes fatal infections, including tuberculosis and cancers, including lymphoma, have happened, as have blood, liver, and nervous system problems, serious allergic reactions, and new or worsening heart failure. Tell your doctor if you've been to areas where certain fungal infections are common, and if you've had TB, hepatitis B, are prone to infections, or have flu-like symptoms or sores. Don't start Humira if you have an infection.
Ask your rheumatologist about Humira.
Go to Humira.com to see proof in action.
Have you ever looked up how much of an appliance is made in the U.S.? At Maher Water Corporation, we use systems that are 90% made in the U.S. In fact, over 80% of the unit is made right here in the Midwest, and 75% of the entire unit is made right here in our beautiful state of Wisconsin. Combining the local made product with a local family company means money spent here stays here. So call us today to meet our Wisconsin-made family.
Mornings are brighter with Newswatch 12 Today. Wake up from 5 to 7 with your morning news team. Marissa Silvas, Peter Dubois, and Devin Biggs. Newswatch 12.
And welcome back. We're getting spoiled this morning. We have a warm front all towards our north, helping to keep temperatures in the 30s and 40s for us this morning. This right here is rain in Minnesota. That will stay away from us today, but we'll get spoiled today. Temperatures in the 40s now. We'll warm up today into the 50s. Peter?
Thanks, Devin. Older women who live in more highly polluted areas may face an increased risk of dementia, and that's according to new research from the University of Southern California. The 5-year study involved over 700 elderly women with no history of cognitive problems. It showed women living in places with higher levels of fine particle pollution had more shrinkage in areas of the brain that are vulnerable to Alzheimer's disease. Fine particle pollution consists of chemicals, smoke, dust, and other pollutants suspended in the air. Total diet replacements that incorporate high-protein foods may be an effective weight loss strategy. Canadian researchers assigned a group of adults to 1 or 2 total diet replacement programs. Both diets had the same number of calories, but one version was high protein, the other was higher in carbs and fat. After just a few days, the high-protein dieters had burned more calories and had increased fat oxidation. In other words, a calorie is not just a calorie. And a new study reveals an alarming rise in suicidal thoughts and self-harm among women in the year before and after giving birth. Researchers from the University of Michigan looked at data from nearly 600,000 women who were pregnant between 2006 and 2017. During that time, rates of maternal suicidality nearly doubled. The greatest increases were among Black, low-income, and younger women, as well as those with a history of mental illness.
Thanksgiving traditionally brings people together, but this year, as we know, COVID-19 is keeping family and friends apart. And that's replacing the stress that can accompany cooking for large groups or traveling hundreds of miles with some feelings of loneliness and isolation.
NBC's Sarah Daloff has our story.
This Thanksgiving, no holiday from the pandemic.
It's going to be a challenge.
As health experts say, big gatherings around the table should be off the table. The CDC advising virtual Thanksgivings or those with members of the same household as the safest options. The family of Dr. Anthony Fauci helping set the example.
We're going to get on Zoom and we're going to talk and smile and laugh and drink. I'm proud of my daughters that they were really concerned about their, quote, elderly dad.
But the smart move, maybe not the easiest mentally.
It's actually normal to be feeling down about the holidays. It's a real disappointment that we're still working through the pandemic.
Northwestern Memorial Behavioral Health Specialist Allison Johnson says this time of year can already be challenging. The pandemic adding to feelings of anxiety and sadness.
One of the things to consider in putting into your thought process deliberately is, with COVID, it will pass. This year will pass.
She suggests replicating beloved family traditions on a smaller scale, or if that doesn't feel right, going the opposite way with new foods or activities, or looking for ways to help others. And she says, take care of yourself.
Maybe this is the year where you do get enough sleep and rest and just enjoy the people you have around you.
Thanksgiving traditions transformed by the pandemic. Sarah Daloff, NBC News.
So important for everyone to be taking care of themselves and their loved ones this time of year especially. Well, coming up next in sports, the NBA draft took place last night. We'll break down how the Bucks managed their picks and who you can expect to see on the team next year. We'll be right back.
Update your bathroom during Menards' last 11% rebate sale of 2020. Get 11% off all Dakota vanities. They offer functional furnishings that showcase your style. Finish your vanity with a Tuscany faucet. They look great in all applications and come in a wide variety of styles and finishes to fit your home. Save 11% on all Tuscany faucets. Stop in for great savings. It's Menards' last 11% rebate sale of 2020.
Save big money at Menards.
Don't lose sleep by choosing a mattress from just any store. Instead, visit the experts at your one-stop sleep shop. Hi, I'm Kristen from Sleep Central. We're the only store in the Northwoods to carry all of the name brands, like Beautyrest, Sealy, Tempur-Pedic, Stearns & Foster, and Serta, and all are ready for immediate delivery. We guarantee you'll find the perfect mattress at the perfect price. We also have a huge selection of bedding, futons, and accessories. We know how important sleep is, so stop on by and sleep better today. Sleep Central in Minocqua. Better sleep, pain-free, that's our promise.
It's that time of year to winterize, shrink wrap, or store your boat inside at American Marine and Motorsports in Shawano at great rates. Or keep using your boat this fall. Trade it to American Marine by November 30th. Pick your new dream boat from the biggest showroom in the USA and pay no storage or winterizing fees. Plus, no payments and no interest until spring delivery. Lowest prices guaranteed. Boat lovers, it's time to shrink it, store it, or trade it to American Marine and Motorsports. Shawano.
How do I use better than bouillon? I just add a spoonful to my marinades.
To stir fries?
Sauces?
Just whisk it in.
Brush it on?
Sauté. It adds a cooked all day taste.
That doesn't take all day.
Better than bouillon. Don't just make it better.
Do you have dry, cracked hands from constant washing, cold weather, and hard work? Try O'Keefe's Working Hands. It's America's #1 selling hand cream for guaranteed relief for extremely dry, cracked hands. Also available in O'Keefe's for healthy feet. Guaranteed relief for extremely dry, cracked feet.
Advice from trial attorneys, lawyers for the injured.
The insurance companies want to settle your case when you hire the Mater legal team. They do not want to face us in this courtroom. The Mater legal team has the knowledge and experience to beat them. Hire the Mater legal team. Get the legal advantage now.
Welcome back. The Milwaukee Bucks have been very busy this week, swinging 2 trades even before last night's NBA draft. But it now looks like one of those trades won't be happening after all. Earlier this week, the Bucks and the Sacramento Kings agreed to a sign-and-trade deal to send Milwaukee a player named Bogdan Bogdanovic. And on Wednesday, Bogdanovic announced he'll just enter restricted free agency on Friday. NBA writers say it seems the 28-year-old swingman never agreed to be sent to Milwaukee. He'd rather look for other destinations. That also means the players the Bucks would have sent to Sacramento, including Dante DiVincenzo, are also now staying in Milwaukee for now.
And the first 2 rounds of the NBA draft were last night, with the Minnesota Timberwolves getting the #1 overall pick. Georgia guard Anthony Edwards was selected #1 overall. And the Bucks' first-round pick actually went to New Orleans. That was part of the Drew Holiday trade. But now the Bucks did have 2 picks in the second round. In a trade with the Orlando Magic for the 45th overall pick, the Bucks selected forward Jordan Nwora from Louisville. The last pick of the night also went to the Bucks, part of the Drew Holiday trade, and they picked up Utah State's Sam Merrill. So certainly very interesting and exciting to see all the wheeling and dealing with trades plus the draft this week. And of course, we're only about a month away from the NBA season restarting.
It's going to be really fun to see how all these teams kind of tweak and transform over the coming weeks. But we're so excited for that NBA season to get started again. It feels like it just ended.
That's because it did just end. It's hard to believe it just ended not too long ago because they just had the championship in December, I think I heard correctly, is when that season starts. So now with the draft, it just feels that much closer, and I can't wait for it to get going. But yeah, it's a little bit of a cooler, but not too bad morning out here on the weather deck. We have temperatures in the 40s out here in Ryan Leader at 41 degrees. That southwest wind at 8 miles per hour. Wausau also at 40 degrees. The wind's overall calm. A little bit of a breeze out there. Viewers might see some gusty winds at time. We're feeling a gust out here on the weather deck right now. Overall temperatures are in the 40s for many of us, even upper 40s in Wisconsin Rapids, but 30s in Eagle River. Here's a radar and satellite. That rain will stay off towards our west and overnight as that cold front will be passing through. But man, we'll do 50s today. That will be feeling very nice across most of the state, including us. We'll do mostly cloudy skies in the southern parts of the state. Partly cloudy temperatures in the 60s. We'll have more coming up after the break.
Northwoods Accents, located in Mercer, features a wide variety of high-quality rustic and contemporary furniture, all made in Wisconsin. Complete your patio or deck with maintenance-free outdoor furniture. View our best craft living room sets. Denali throws and beddings to warm the chilly evenings. All products have year-round low prices with no sales pressure. The owner is available to assist you with any questions. Stop by Northwoods Accents, 5079 U.S. Highway 51 in Mercer.
We've been helping families make joy for over 100 years, and we're not taking this year off. So the Ford Built for the Holiday sales event begins now. We're giving you the best deals of the season on select Ford SUVs and Ford Fusion. So get the family together and make some joy this season. Ford Built for the Holidays. Get Explorer with 0% financing for 60 months plus $2,500 cash back and $2,000 trade assist during the Built for the Holidays sales event.
Hi, my name's Chad. I went and saw a neurologist and had several MRIs, and they found out that I had spinal neuropathy. The neurologist at the hospital decided that the only treatment was medication. I didn't find that acceptable, so I called Spinal Aid to get a free consultation. After working with Spinal Aid, I'm able to walk, I'm able to sleep, I have balance, my overall comfort of life is 100% better.
Are you experiencing weakness, numbness, and/or pain in your feet or hands? These sensations might even be affecting other areas of your body along with your balance. You might have already been diagnosed with peripheral neuropathy and are taking drugs such as Lyrica, gabapentin, or Cymbalta that never seems to help. Neuropathy pain ultimately diminishes your quality of life. The Spinal Aid Center of Wausau can help relieve the symptoms of your neuropathy. Call Spinal Aid of Wausau today to see if our treatment methods are right for you. Call 715-203-1508 to schedule your neuropathy severity consultation.
You're watching Newswatch 12 today with Marissa Silvas, Peter Dubois, and Devin Biggs.
Good morning and thanks for waking up with us today. It's Thursday, November 19th. Well, 2 counties in Wisconsin are getting ready to hold a recount. They were requested by President Trump's campaign.
But this year may bring some new challenges with the recounts thanks to the pandemic. WKOW's Emily Fannin has our report.
After much anticipation, President Donald Trump's campaign is targeting 2 Democratic strongholds, Dane and Milwaukee County, and requesting a partial recount. Dane County Clerk Scott McDonald says they are beginning the process of setting up at the Monona Terrace, preparing voting equipment, and building a list of poll workers.
We do benefit from the fact that we've done this before, and we know how to do it.
While Wisconsin is no stranger to recounts after Green Party candidate Jill Stein requested one in 2016, McDonald says 2020 presents new challenges because of the COVID-19 pandemic. Dane County selected the Monona Terrace to have plenty of space to separate poll workers, but he also has concerns if they decide to count ballots by hand.
4 years ago, we decided to hand count it. I think I would probably have been doing that again if it weren't for COVID.
McDonald said they did order high-speed scanners, which are used to scan absentee and provisional ballots more quickly, but he still expects to use the full amount of time to complete the recount. The deadline is December 1st.
Getting a head start on the ballots, but not the part where we feed them through and recount them again. So that's fine. Those machines are so fast.
Security cameras will be installed for a live stream of the recount process, and Madison Police will be monitoring until Dane County finishes the recount.
Now, the Dane County clerk says that he does not expect the recount to drastically change the election results. He points to the statewide recount just 4 years ago.
And that recount resulted with President Trump expanding his victory over Hillary Clinton by just 131 votes. So it'll be interesting to see if there is any more of a fluctuation this time around. But looking outside this morning, it's a much milder start than we've been used to the last few days. And for more on what to expect throughout the day, let's head on over to our weather center with Devin Biggs for a first check of our forecast. Devin, it's in the 40s as we're waking up this morning, and looks like we could get temperatures in the 50s later today.
Yeah, that's going to be feeling nice today, Peter. Temperatures, that'll be well above normal for this time of the year. We're supposed to be at 36 degrees for this time of the year. We will do 52 today. Many areas in our southern counties a little warmer than that. Let's show you why on our graphics right now. We have clouds sticking around, which is helping to hold a lot of the heat in the surface overnight. So that's why it's definitely feeling warmer this morning. That rain you see off towards the west, part of a cold front that will stay that way till tonight. The rain will stay away from us. We have a warm front off towards our north, helping to usher in some warmer air, and that's why we're seeing temperatures. Most of us in the 40s this morning, a few 30s showing up too. Cooler down in parts of Lincoln County, but almost 50 degrees in Wisconsin Rapids, currently at 47 degrees. So your bus stop forecast today will do upper 30s, mostly cloudy skies this morning, but temperatures will be warming up pretty nicely. As the kids start to come home, temperatures will start to cool off, upper 40s under mostly cloudy skies. Marissa?
Just an amazing day. Thanks so much, Devin. Well, the Chequamegon-Nicolet National Forest is offering personal use Christmas tree permits through recreation.gov. And permits cost $5 per tree with a maximum of 5 permits per household. Visitors must have their permit with them when they're harvesting. And you can purchase permits by mail or through no-contact delivery at a forest office by calling any office location. They do suggest planning ahead by measuring the transport vehicle and also the space where you plan to display your tree. Cell service may be limited or unavailable in the forest, so consider bringing a map. And maps are available for download at any forest office and by mail. The Antigo Public Library is offering a new service called Book Bundles. allowing people to request books or other items online and then pick them up at the library. But rather than picking out specific titles, they say this service is designed more for people who want a personalized, hand-curated selection of items for particular age levels or interests. For instance, you can pick from a list of youth collections or choose a genre or topic that you're interested in. The items will then be held at the library for pickup Monday through Thursday from 9 until 6. You can visit anagopl.org for more information. With COVID-19 having a major impact on the economy, this year the government put a moratorium on evictions, making it illegal to evict people who were facing financial troubles because of the pandemic. But for now, that is scheduled to end on January 1st. The executive director of the Northwoods Alliance for Temporary Housing, Tammy Modick, says Frederick Place has been business as usual this year. They are seeing about 10 residents at any given time. But she adds that their biggest challenge has been the canceled, postponed, or otherwise delayed fundraising opportunities.
We've already postponed our anniversary event, which normally happens the first Saturday in February. That is our largest fundraising event.
Frederick Place released their Christmas wish list with a list of gifts that the community can give to help keep things running. They also partnered on a Stuff a Truck event that's set for December 10th.
So we thought we would partner with GM and see if they could give us a truck to borrow for the day and put together, again, more items that we need throughout the year.
Now you can find a full list on our website, WJFW.com, or on Frederick Place's Facebook page. Well, with Thanksgiving right around the corner, we're just a week away now, one Wausau American Legion post decided to bring Thanksgiving to area veterans a little bit early. Newswatch 12's Zach White gives us a look.
Nobody's more deserving than these veterans.
The Wausau American Legion Post 10 gave thanks to veterans right before Thanksgiving.
We're donating 400 meals to 100 veterans.
Volunteers delivered Thanksgiving meals from Bunker's Bar and Grill on Wednesday afternoon. Vice Commander of Wausau Post 10, Bob Weller, says this event provides an opportunity to those who may need it.
It gives them an opportunity to have Thanksgiving and share it with somebody.
Or save it for later.
Or if they have to, store it for some future use for themselves.
Weller says the people chosen were based on the safer at home process.
They don't feel comfortable going out to get food. They don't feel comfortable going out to a restaurant to get a hot meal. Or they're medically handicapped. They're coming home from surgery.
Weller says as an Air Force veteran himself, it makes him feel good to be able to provide for his fellow man.
I think it's a great feeling personally to be able to call and say, hi, this is Bob from the American Legion. We'd like to donate 4 meals to you this Thanksgiving.
In Wausau, Zach White, Newswatch 12.
Now, Weller says that they will also be doing this for Christmas as well, since he thinks that it's very important to take care of this aging group of veterans.
Such a great event going on there. And coming up, some news you can use, including how shopping trends drastically changed in 2020. Plus, we'll take a look at the hottest toys ahead of the holiday season. Those stories and more consumer news in just a couple minutes.
Hey Jen, how will we give folks our Black Friday special and keep them safe? How about we celebrate Black Friday all of November? They'll get 25% off of everything they can fit in the bag, one time only, at Wild Birds Unlimited in Rib Mountain.
Protect your investment with Rust Solutions Underbody Rust Proofing for vehicles, trailers, and dump trucks. Family owned and run, we treat your vehicle like it's our own.
For Pete K, whose health benefits are, thankfully, way better than his outdoorsman skills, we've got you. For Jackie R, who's added umpteen flower pots now that her allergy meds are covered, we've got you. For Charlie M, who's covered by a team of experts so he can be first to the finish at his next race, we've got you. For everything that happens to happen, we've got you. Aspirus Health Plan.
At the Home Depot, Black Friday prices are here all season on appliances that give you the holiday help you need to celebrate wonderfully. Save on this LG stainless steel kitchen package. Appliance shopping improved. With the Home Depot, how doers get more done.
Northland Basement Systems is the all things basementy company. Basement waterproofing, basement finishing, basement structural repair, humidity and mold control, and nasty crawl spaces too. When it comes to basement solutions, nobody does it better than we do. Since 1991, homeowners just like you in the Northland have trusted Northland Basement Systems for all things basementy in their homes. Call Northland Basement Systems today to schedule a free home evaluation.
NBC Newswatch 12. News from where you live.
Hey Jen, how will we give folks our Black Friday special and keep them safe? How about we celebrate Black Friday all of November? They'll get 25% off of everything they can fit in the bag, one time only, at Wild Birds Unlimited in Rib Mountain.
And welcome back. Clouds moving in this morning as a warm front is tracked off towards our north. We have a couple systems we're actually watching and then some rain off towards parts of Minnesota. That will stay away from us today. We'll stay dry. It's cloudy, which is going to, within the warm front though, we're going to see things warming up for us again today as we have another little warm front. It's going to help get some warmer air in our direction, but this system's actually going to start trending to the south soon. This one's going to stay out towards the north, but temperatures are going to warm up very nicely today into the lower 50s. That's going to feel pretty nice. Temperatures right now 31 degrees in Eagle River, but it's warmer elsewhere. Middle 30s in Merrill and Antigo, and lower 40s in Wausau Medford, middle 40s in Marshfield. So where do we go from here? Warming up pretty nicely today. Lower 50s today. Then we cool off from there. A cold front moves through tonight. We'll cool off to the upper 30s Friday. Gun Deer opener. It's going to be cool, but lots of sunshine expected on Saturday. So unfortunately, no tracking snow for you guys and ladies out there that might be hunting too. And otherwise, yeah, lower to middle 30s overall. Our average high for this time of the year at 36 degrees. So here's kind of where we should be for our average high for this time of the year. We're getting later into the month and our average high right now in the 30s will drop to around 30 degrees by the end of the month as we just continue to transition toward winter. So sustained winds this morning out of the south going towards the north at around 5 to 10 miles per hour. Many areas reporting a goose egg too. We'll see these winds beginning to calm down a little bit more as we head towards the afternoon hours. But right now a few gusts at worst up to 20 miles per hour are possible. I think this might be a little bit of a stretch at this point. But as we head towards the afternoon period, this will be nice. It calms down. Cold front moves through and more gusts up to 20 miles per hour will be possible out of the west as the next cold front off towards our north begins to move through. So as you head out the door today, this will be looking pretty decent. We're going to warm up pretty nicely, making up to 49 degrees by 11 a.m., eventually hitting our high temperature in the afternoon of lower 50s. So futurecast for today, plenty of clouds sticking around today. Futurecast tries to clip our northern counties with a chance for showers. I think that might be a little bit of a stretch. Many of us will stay dry. This is a mixture of clouds and some clear skies for us at times too, and those clouds will stick around through most of the day on your Friday. We'll break up just in time Friday night with a nice day in store for Saturday as we begin gun deer season. So again, I apologize for those of you that were looking forward to some tracking snow. We do not have that for you this year. So for today, 52 degrees, mostly cloudy skies and warm. A southwest wind at around 5 to 10 miles per hour. Looking ahead towards tonight, 31 degrees, mostly cloudy skies. That west breeze at around 5 to 10 miles per hour will start to increase later on as we definitely get that cold front moving through. Here's a look at your Northwoods Furniture and Mattress 7-day forecast. Here we go. So we got overall a mixture of clouds and sun. Dry on Saturday with temperatures in the mid-30s. Sunday night and Tuesday are only chances for snow. Peter?
Thanks, Devin. Well, people are spending less in 2020, especially on splurge items and experiences. This tops our look at consumer news this morning. The global luxury goods market is down 23% in 2020, contracting for the first time since 2009. According to Bain & Company's 19th luxury study, then due to the coronavirus pandemic, there's been a pause in global travel. People who used to splurge on vacation are spending money locally or online instead. Europe tourism spending is down 36%. In North America, it's down 27%. Personal luxury goods sales are down, especially watches and apparel, with a sharp decline in formal wear. Bain & Company predicts the luxury industry will recover by 2022 to 2023, but experience-based goods like fine art, private jets, yachts, and fine wines are expected to recover at a faster pace than personal goods. And with the stresses of 2020, many of us have turned to comfort food for, well, comfort. Pizza Hut takes that literally with a limited edition pan pizza weighted blanket. Pizza Hut says the blanket is as thick and toasty as its namesake. The 15-pound gravity blanket retails for $150 and can be bought online.
Maybe a perfect Christmas gift there. And of course, we know the holiday season is upon us. And that means that kids all across the country will be putting the finishing touches on their Christmas lists in the coming days.
That's right. Experts already have a pretty good sense of what they'll be asking for. NBC's Chris Pallone gives us a look.
This holiday season, when it comes to the hottest toys, everything old is new again. But the Toy Insider's Marissa DiBartolo says even the classics, like dolls, are getting a tech upgrade for today's savvy kids.
This is Mealtime Magic. She's a cute little doll with lots of facial movements. She loves to blow raspberries at you.
Characters from the big and little screens are always popular. And this year, nothing is hotter than Baby Yoda from The Mandalorian.
This is the animatronic edition of the child from Hasbro. He will wiggle his ears and chat with you, and he even uses the Force.
And like everything, the COVID-19 pandemic is having a big influence on the toy market.
We were really taken aback by how popular board games really became again. This is like a sort of an outdated play pattern that kids were really excited about.
Puzzles, too. And it turns out endless scrolling on social media is influencing your kids' gift choices this year.
The rise of TikTok and these quick videos, even again in the same vein as nostalgia, think roller skates.
Toy industry sales are up 16% so far this year, and analysts expect that trend to continue.
Families are really eager and looking for ways to spend time together, and toys and games provide the perfect outlet for them to do that.
In a holiday season like no other, a return to basics with a modern twist. Chris Pallone, NBC News.
Definitely a lot of fun ideas there. I think that Matchbox cars, are going to be very, very popular here in my house. That's the really big thing this year.
Okay,
and
yeah, it seems
experts
like.
say that if you're looking, they say if you're looking to buy one of the season's top toys, don't wait. Supplies are limited and they are expected to sell out quickly.
We teach our students how to safely get in and out of a tree stand, and with the hopes of in the future preventing some of these slips and falls.
Hunters across the state are gearing up for the gun deer hunt. Coming up at 6, find out why experts are preaching hunting safety ahead of the season opener. Stay with us.
Yeah, well, look what I did this weekend, huh?
Your weekends brought to you by American Marine and Motorsports in Shawano and Honda Motors. We have more boats and pontoons in stock than anywhere else in Wisconsin. Check them out in the largest showroom in the USA. Buy or trade into a new boat and get out on the water today. And we'll give you the best deal, guaranteed by at least $500. Get the most out of your weekends with Honda Motors and American Marine and Motorsports Shawano.
Head to Menards for the last 11% rebate sale of 2020. Flexzilla retractable extension cord reels keep your power tools within easy reach. This 25-foot extension cord reel is $49.99 after 11% rebate. While you're here, stock up on Sylvania light bulbs. They're available in varieties of sizes, color, outputs, and styles. Get 11% off all Sylvania light bulbs during Menards' last 11% rebate sale of 2020.
Save big money at Menards.
The new LDF Country Market in Lac du Flambeau offers families the freshest meats, produce, bakery, and groceries. Take a closer look and you'll find a smoke shop, beer cave, deli, and liquor all under one roof, with convenient fueling stations just outside. Add Native American arts and crafts and you'll enjoy a unique, spacious shopping experience found nowhere else. Shop the new LDF Country Market today. Get what you need so you can get back to what you enjoy.
Find your next car at Bruns & Sons Auto in Plover. With over 100 vehicles in stock, Bruns & Sons Auto has the biggest selection of used vehicles in Portage County. With a super friendly staff, most deals are done within an hour. Winter is here, so get your car ready for the cold at Bruns & Sons Auto, featuring a full service department with techs on hand to get you on the move. Visit Bruns & Sons Auto today. We would love to earn your business.
Welcome back. With students still remote learning and homeschooling, many parents are struggling to find a space for their kids to go to class.
But one family found a perfect solution right in their backyard. Abby Nisgoda takes us to tree school.
Okay, we ready for school? For one family on Cape Cod. The walk to school looks a little different these days. Got it. Careful on the bridge, it's slippery. But with that sound, tree school is officially in session for the Wilcox kids.
I pledge allegiance to the flag.
That's Wyatt, he's 5, and his sister Winnie is 7.
What do you want to do, our math?
And this is their backyard tree house, now temporary schoolhouse.
You got a pencil, I got a pencil.
Their parents decided to branch out and try homeschooling during the pandemic. They just needed a place to do it.
My wife said, why don't we use a tree house? And of course, Daddy's like, tree house? How about tree school?
Rooted in creativity, Dad Colin started building it 5 years ago just for fun. But now that they use it for school, there's a ladder that leads to a reading nook and even a spot for timeout.
This is the calm down corner in here.
Their mom, Erin, is now their teacher, and their dog, Peanut, their class pet.
I think that those kinds of things do help the kids have some normalcy.
The tree is such a treat. The second grader can only think of one downside.
I'm with kindergartners, so it's harder to think.
They miss their friends, but at a time when it feels like a lot of the world has stopped. Up here, there's always more to learn and room to grow.
Just to see that is just, just one of those once-in-a-lifetime things where you see kids like, where did you go to school in second grade? In a treehouse.
Good job. Excellent.
Well, their dad is certainly open to building more of these tree houses. They're going to go ahead and cap enrollment for now, but they hope this is an experience that their children never forget.
Oh my goodness. I think that is the most elaborate treehouse I've ever seen. I love it. I love that the dad had this ingenuity and just took this idea and ran with it. And I think it's so funny that they even have a little timeout space as well.
It's definitely going to be something that those kids remember forever too, and they remember it as a positive experience, which I love too. But Devin, if anybody wants to go out to their treehouse or maybe get their deer stands ready, today sounds like a great day to do that.
Yeah, definitely. I know there's going to be many people getting prepared for gun deer season, getting all their stands and everything else ready. Today is that day to do it. There's a little breeze out here this morning, but yeah, to take advantage of the nice temperatures today, even ditch the winter coat because it doesn't even feel half that bad out here. We got temperatures in the low 40s right now in Rhinelander, lower 30s in Eagle River, so a little cooler there, but overall temperatures, I can't argue about that for this time of the year because we have a warm front off towards our north and off towards our west. We have a little bit of rain in Minnesota. That will stay away from us. It'll mainly just be clouds today. The travel forecast today, a good one. 50s across the western parts of the state. We'll do lower 50s again, middle 50s in Wausau. Our southern counties definitely will get a little warmer. And look at this. 60s and almost late November for the southern parts of the state under partly cloudy skies. Get outside and enjoy it today. We'll have more coming up after the break.
It's a Jeopardy you can move to. See if you know the words to an American Music Awards category on Jeopardy!
Jeopardy! Weekdays at 4:30 on NBC 12.
Hi, this is Tim and Judy from Tomahawk Monument Company. When we want the forecast for Tomahawk, we go to WJFW.com and check our hometown weather.
Your hometown weather, available 24/7 at WJFW.com.
Lake of the Torches Resort Casino. You can count on us for all the hottest slots inside. Sun-dappled water outside. Enjoyment comes naturally here with abundant home-style foods, the most exciting promotions, and the new Lake Club that rewards you for playing. At Lake of the Torches Resort Casino, expect the best of everything every time you visit. Winning's more fun at the lake.
The unknown is not empty.
It's a storm that crashes and consumes, replacing thought with worry. But one thing can calm uncertainty: an answer, uncovered through exploration, teamwork, and innovation. An answer that leads to even more answers. Mayo Clinic. You know where to go.
The Boondocks in Monaco, Wisconsin is being sold to the highest bidder regardless of price. December 12th, no reserve. Contact Brass and St. Louis Auctions for more details.
Take it away, boys.
Welcome to Land O'Lakes, Serenity at the top of Wisconsin.
Stay with us at the Gateway Lodge in Land O'Lakes. Relax in our indoor pool, delicious dinners, and the coziest lounge in town. Come back to tradition at the historical Gateway Lodge.
Hi, I'm Dr. Justin Scher, DC with the Spinal Aid Center of Wausau. Are you one of the millions of people suffering with the symptoms of peripheral neuropathy? Your symptoms may include numbness and tingling in your feet or hands, difficulty sleeping from leg or foot discomfort, and debilitating balance problems. I have good news for you. You can now get relief with our breakthrough treatment method without the use of drugs or surgery. Our treatments help to heal damaged nerves that cause peripheral neuropathy. If left untreated, you may eventually end up with a walker or wheelchair, so don't delay. Call our office now to schedule an appointment to see if our treatment methods are right for you. We will do a painless neuropathy severity exam to determine the amount of nerve loss. If you qualify for our treatment, it can truly change your life. Start living your life pain-free. Call today.
You're watching Newswatch 12 today with Marissa Silvas, Peter Dubois, and Devin Biggs.
And welcome back. A fire scorches a neighborhood in Reno, Nevada. The so-called Pine Haven fire broke out Tuesday afternoon in Coughlin Ranch. Strong winds fueled the blaze as it grew to 1,200 acres. Officials estimate the fire has burned a dozen structures. Several nearby areas have been evacuated and a shelter has been opened. It's unclear what caused the fire. The governor of Nevada, along with Reno's mayor, signed emergency declarations for the fire. So, Peter, it's been a while since we talked about fire, and Marissa, too. Yeah, it's been a while since we talked about fire, and here we go again. Not good to see this going on at all.
And of course, just scary that it spread so quickly, so hopefully they're able to get that under control very soon.
Yeah, absolutely, and great to see that they have those shelters open and are helping those people, but really hope that they can get back to normality soon.
Yeah, definitely. This is on top of a really rough wildfire season, too. Fortunately, this isn't quite related to that. At least we don't think at this point. But as we show you where the things currently stand with the smoke coverage kind of across the U.S., actually, we're actually showing good improvement. I'm going to show this map on the air in a while. All that wildfire coverage is really gone. We're seeing just a little bit of smoke across the southern parts of the U.S., actually. Nothing showing up across the western parts of the states at all, neither with Nevada either. But meanwhile, here at home, we're watching precipitation in Minnesota that will leave us alone. We're just watching clouds that will be moving in for us today, with temperatures overall that are not half that bad right now. Lower 40s in Rhinelander and middle 30s in Tomahawk. Here's a look at your 7-day forecast. A dry stretch in store and gun deer season Saturday. This is the big one, though. Lots of sunshine, which overall that might be nice, but what will not be nice, no tracking snow, so that's going to make the hunt a little tough.
Definitely. Alrighty, well, we're going to keep talking about hunting and the fact that the DNR is actually expecting more hunters to be out and about this year.
Yeah, actually, it sounds like we're going to have much more on that later in the show, but it sounds like there's a really big uptick in interest this year, as you said. Well, next on Newswatch 12 today, the upcoming gun deer hunt is expected to draw many more hunters this year, as we told you. And we've got that story, plus DNR officials share important safety reminders ahead of the hunt. That's all coming up in the next half hour. But first, you're waking up with Newswatch 12 today on NBC.
When you protect what's important to you from COVID-19, you help protect everyone in Wisconsin. Learn how you can stop the spread at dhs.wisconsin.gov/COVID-19.
A live bookkeeper is helping customize QuickBooks for me.
Okay, you're all set up.
Thanks. That was my business key. This one's casual.
Get set up right with a live bookkeeper with Intuit QuickBooks.
Big Bear Down has all the supplies you need for this year's hunting season. Check out our large selection of 10-point and Horton crossbows and accessories. Big Bear Down has added more hunting gear, deer attractant, mineral, and accessories to meet your needs. Come see our in-stock selection of hunting blinds, stands, game trail cameras, and more. Big Bear Down has the quality name brand products you can depend on again and again. Big Bear Down, conveniently located on Highway 13 in Abbotsford.
Next summer, the Games return for an Olympics unlike any.
Join Justin Betty and Jeff Weller evenings at 5, 6, and 10 on Newswatch 12. News and weather from where you live.
Right now on Newswatch 12 today, the Wisconsin DNR reports an increase in hunting license sales this year. We'll hear what they're advising hunters to do during the gun deer season. Plus,
waking up to some clouds this morning, but warm temperatures are in store. Your full forecast is coming up.
And as the hunt approaches this weekend, the most common way hunters injure themselves doesn't involve firearms. We'll have the details. It's Thursday, November 19th. Good morning. Thanks for waking up with us today. I'm Peter Dubois here with Marissa Silvas. Well, the 9-day Wisconsin gun deer season begins on Saturday, and DNR officials expect it to be one of their biggest years ever.
That's right. The DNR reports about a 6% increase in licenses this year, and they say it may have a lot to do with the pandemic, as people are looking for an opportunity to get outside and perhaps also put some food on their tables. And that means more hunters will be out in the woods. So the DNR is advising all hunters to continue following CDC guidelines, such as wearing a mask, washing your hands, keeping social distance, and maybe staying a little closer to home.
Wisconsin DNR came out with their Hunt Wild app. Great resource for people that are looking for a new place to hunt. There's a map that shows all public land throughout the entire state, and you could maybe find that secret little spot that you can get out and enjoy something a little bit closer to home and save the traveling for this year.
And it's not just gun license sales that have gone up this year. The DNR says hunting has increased across the board, with crossbow and vertical bow becoming more popular as well.
We're seeing a higher percentage of our deer being harvested prior to the 9-day gun deer season. That's still very popular. I think that always will be, right? It's not only about the harvest opportunities, it's about the camaraderie, it's about the tradition, and it is about putting meat on the table.
Now, the gun deer season starts on Saturday and runs through November 29th. And of course, you guys, we've been talking about this for a while. So many people looking forward to it. And I do love so much of the tradition behind it. That's, I think, my favorite part.
Absolutely. And for those hunters who are going to be out this weekend, it looks like they have some pretty mild weather to deal with. But for more on what to expect throughout the week, let's head on over to our weather center with Devin Biggs for a first check of our forecast. And Devin, that nice sunny weather might not be the what hunters are hoping for, actually.
Yeah, this is actually a hunter's worst nightmare, actually, because while the weather will be nice, they want tracking snow. They want a lot of snow to be able to find the deer, and unfortunately, that will not be happening for them this year. We have no snow in store until Sunday night and Tuesday, so as the season progresses, maybe some good news will be in store. Right now, we're watching clouds moving in this morning, a warm front off towards the north, a cold front off towards the west. There's another front off towards our south, but either way, this is all helping to keep temperatures up this morning into the lower 40s in Rhinelander, middle 30s in Tomahawk, and upper 30s in Merrill, close to 50 overall in Wisconsin Rapids. Your remote learning forecast today, a nice one. Say we'll have the clouds sticking around with temperatures hitting the lower 50s by the afternoon hours. Marissa?
Thanks, Devin. Well, being safe while hunting means more than just being careful with your gun or even being careful right now with COVID. DNR officials say in recent years they've seen more injuries from people falling from elevated stands than from firearm accidents. John King, Hunter Education Administrator with the DNR, says that it's a good time to brush up on your safety skills. King says both new and returning hunters can take the tree manufacturer's 15-minute online safety course, and new hunters should expect to review those safety tips in their hunting courses.
We've actually started about 4 or 5 years ago in our hunter education program. We make it mandatory that we teach our students how to safely get in and out of a tree stand, and with the hopes of in the future preventing some of these slips and falls.
DNR officials say one of the main reasons that people fall is that they are not using the correct full body harness, or they're not checking to make sure that their gear is in proper condition.
If you leave it out year from year, Mother Nature plays its part on that equipment, and those straps and stuff may have been damaged and your tree stand may not be secure enough anymore.
King says that every tree stand now comes with a full body harness, and people should take that time to practice putting it on and using it. Now hunters can visit the DNR website for more information. Taking you across the country this half hour, Macy's holiday window will be on display starting today through January 1st. And this tops our look ahead for this Thursday. Macy's famous holiday window displays have been a staple of the holiday seasons in New York City since 1874. They will return today, brought by a team of more than 100 workers, including artists, animators, carpenters, electricians, and lighting experts that will bring those displays to life. The windows will feature a number of scenes, bright neon signs with "Thank You" emblazoned across the cityscape in 16 different languages. Macy's elves decorating giant letters spelling "Thank You" in a cityscape complete with clapping hands in support of all first responders and essential workers. And even an interactive digital screen where visitors can help spell out "Thank You." That's all according to their website. Full House star Lori Loughlin's fashion designer husband, Massimo Giannulli, has been ordered to begin serving his prison sentences today for his involvement in the Operation Varsity Blues college admissions scam. Loughlin was ordered to serve 2 months behind bars, while Giannulli was sentenced to 5 months in August after they admitted to paying $500,000 in bribes to get their 2 daughters into the University of Southern California as crew recruits. Loughlin is already serving her sentence at FCI Dublin, a low-security federal prison in Northern California. Giannulli is expected to report to FCI Lompoc, a low-security facility in Santa Barbara County.
Well, up next on Newswatch 12 today, the gun deer hunt is now just 2 days away. After the break, we'll talk to the owner of Mel's Trading Post to go over all the gear you'll need. Stay with us.
Black Friday starts now at Furniture and Appliance Mart. Save up to 60% off doorbusters and special holiday buys available now. Plus, get our very best Black Friday bonus deals. Up to an extra 20% off our furniture sale prices. Bring the holidays home early at Furniture and Appliance Mart.
Stone Innovations, home of Wisconsin's largest granite and quartz selection, is now featuring the best stone shopping experience in the state. Our brand new indoor facility allows for a home-like, comfortable atmosphere. Choose from hand-picked stone from around the world and select the perfect look for your dream kitchen in the best lighting possible. Then sit down with our free design services to customize the look of your kitchen. Our projects come with a lifetime warranty. Stone Innovations, Wisconsin's granite and quartz leader. Appleton, Rhinelander, Clover, Madison.
With new-to-you products arriving daily, there's no small find at your local Goodwill. When you treasure hunt for favorite items that fit your unique style at Goodwill, you fuel job training and opportunities for people with barriers to employment in your community. Not only are you keeping items out of the landfill, you're also supporting more than 1.5 hours of job training and opportunities with every purchase you make. Find your treasure today. Shop Goodwill. Goodwill. Donate. Shop. Bring good home.
You can stay healthy and fit this winter with a little help from Bueller's Cycle and Fitness of Wausau. Treadmills, elliptical machines, and recumbent and upright bikes from names like True and Spirit. For the outdoor winter enthusiast, Bueller's carries snowshoes and accessories from Tubbs. Cross-country skis from Alpina and ski waxes from Swix, Toco, and Fast Wax. Bueller's also carries a complete line of bicycles from Giant, Fuji, and Cannondale. Bueller's Cycle and Fitness, dedicated to your health since 1926.
Black Friday starts now at Furniture and Appliance Mart. Save up to 60% off doorbusters and special holiday buys available now. Plus, get our very best Black Friday bonus deals. Up to an extra 20% off our furniture sale prices. Bring the holidays home early at Furniture and Appliance Mart.
This portion of Newswatch 12 is brought to you by Sleep Central in Minocqua.
Hey, welcome back. It was a windy day yesterday. We had wind gusts hitting 33 miles per hour in Rhinelander and many other areas saw wind gusts in the 30s, even 20 mile per hour ranges. We're starting out with a little bit of wind this morning, but things will be improving for us. Winds right now out of the southeast going towards the northwest overall at around 5 to 10 miles per hour. And again, the sustained winds will kind of remain there throughout the day, but the gusts will begin to back off. So right now we're seeing the gusts a little up there this morning. At times I think this model might be overdoing it a little bit, but we'll calm down throughout the afternoon period. Then the cold front moves through tonight from west to east, and as that does so, gusts up to 20 miles per hour will be possible again, especially for your day on Friday. So temperatures right now in the lower 40s in Rhinelander, 35 degrees in Eagle River. Many of us looking pretty good this morning, the 30s and even 40s. Those clouds will be sticking around for most of the day. So where do we go from here? 52 degrees is what we'll do today. That's going to be feeling pretty nice. Then back to average roughly for this time of the year. We should be in the upper 30s this time of the year, or I should say middle 30s. 36 degrees our average high for this time of the year. We'll be around that. We'll be 38 Friday, the middle 30s just in time for gun deer season for your Saturday. This morning, just clouds moving through right now, and things are looking pretty quiet for us overall. We just have those clouds, and then a little bit of rain just off towards our north and west. That's going to leave us alone. So this is all because of the setup. We have one low pressure system off in parts of Canada with a warm front that's lifted off towards the north. Another one that's nearby too, and that's going to give us that boost of temperatures into the 50s for us today, which is really going to be feeling pretty nice. So as you head out the door this morning, look at this. This is going to be feeling pretty nice with mostly cloudy skies and temperatures that are going to be warming up to 50 degrees by the noon hour. Again, hitting the lower 50s for your afternoon high temperatures. So futurecast for today overall looking pretty good. Just clouds overall today. The news will stick around for most of the day. We may have to watch that weak wave of energy that we're seeing in Minnesota pass through tonight. I don't think we'll see any precipitation out of this. Mainly just clouds, and those clouds will stick around into Friday before getting out of here for your Saturday. So for today, we'll do 52 degrees, mostly cloudy skies. It will also be warm with that southwest wind overall at around 5 to 10 miles per hour. For tonight, 31 degrees, mostly cloudy skies. Winds backing off tonight out of the west at 5 to 10 miles per hour. Then those gusts will begin to pick up tonight as that cold front begins to move through. Your Northwoods Furniture and Mattress 7-day forecast. Gun deer season looking dry, not good for no tracking snow. But overall, we'll be in the 30s. Snow chances Sunday night and again on Tuesday.
It's the most anticipated time of the year for hunters, as we're now just a couple days away from the gun deer hunt here in Wisconsin. And here this morning to tell us more about all the latest and greatest gadgets for this season is the owner of Mel's Trading Post in Rhinelander, Mitch Mode. So good morning, Mitch.
Good morning. How are you guys doing?
We're doing great. Thanks for joining us this morning. Our first question is, the supply of ammunition has been a little bit of a problem across the state recently. Has it affected your store at all?
Very much so. We are seeing ammunition shortages statewide as well as nationally. Short answer is really popular rifle loads are simply not available. We saw the shortage start to develop back in July. We started placing orders in July to try to cover us for the season. We just have not seen much ammo come through at all.
It's definitely something that's affecting stores across the nation. And you guys have a lot of gadgets and toys at Mel's, but what's new this season? What are you featuring?
You need some basic elements to go deer hunting. And what we often see is a evolution and variations on the same theme. So what every hunter needs is a good hunting knife, for instance. We generally have used a buck knife as our first choice. It's a great knife, still is. What we started using this year is a blaze orange type sheath and knife made by Mora in Sweden. I used this knife last year. And the blaze worm seems kind of hokey until, like I was last year, fading daylight, end of the day, deep snow, and a good blade with the blaze orange sheath and trim on the knife made a huge difference for me in the field last year. So went back to those knives this year, very enthused about it. One other thing, every deer hunter going out has to clear brush a little bit. We found a really good folding knife this year, made by Opinel in France. This knife is a folder. It's a pocket size, doesn't take up any bulk in a pack. It'll fit in your pocket. Every hunter, I think, in the field has that little twig or limb that they have to clear out to get a clear shot. That folding knife really makes that task a lot easier without having to carry a big bulky saw into the field. Last year I showed you a lighted cap. We're back again this year. Big difference is this year they are rechargeable. We see a lot of USB recharging ports this year on a lot of gear. Little cap like this frees up both hands when you're walking into the stand, walking out of the stand. This guy does a job, plug it into the USB port, ready to go the next day. Staying warm is a big factor. Again, we are seeing battery-operated gloves, socks, and vests, easy to recharge, give you that extra element of warmth. This is going to be a fairly mild weekend, but still, opening morning will probably be in the 20s. You want to sit all day, you want to sit in comfort. Battery-operated socks, gloves, and vests make a significant difference for that.
So much great tips there, and thank you for that, Mitch. And for anyone who wants some more information on Mel's Trading Post, where can they go?
Well, give us a call. We field, like I said, a lot of calls for ammo, 715-362-5800. Give us a call. We can tell you if we've got the ammo, or stop in. We occasionally get some ammo in that doesn't last very long. But we have a lot of accessories, a lot of deer scent, great clothing, great boots. And stop down 105 South Brown Street in Rhinelander, or give us a call. Facebook page or email works as well. We're here. We've been here for 70 plus years doing deer season, and we're looking forward to it this week.
Perfect, as so many hunters are. And thank you so much for joining us this morning, and we really appreciate it. Hope you have a great day.
Hey, have a great day, and we're all looking forward to a great hunt this weekend.
It's always exciting to hear about all the latest and greatest things that they have available. Well, coming up next, we have What's Trending, including a classic holiday special that is returning to TV this year after all. We'll explain. Plus, we'll tell you about a handful of new broken records to commemorate Guinness World Record Day. We'll be right back.
I'm Lori with Wild Birds Unlimited. You asked for it, and we did it. We have a new seed character for you this year. He's sure to heat up the holidays, and he'll spice up any backyard. Want to know what he is? Stay tuned.
Carpet City. Come to Carpet City Flooring Center's biggest sale ever and receive free carpet installation along with an additional $300, $600, or even $1,000 of savings on all flooring products and sale prices. That's right, free carpet installation and an additional savings of up to $1,000 on top of the sale prices. See why contractors and designers only choose Carpet City Flooring Center for their flooring needs. Our prices will floor you.
At the Home Depot, we improve things.
This year, we improved Black Friday.
Instead of one day of crazy, Black Friday prices start now.
And they'll be here all season.
In every aisle and across our site.
So you have more time and less reason to stress.
This year, we're changing how we do the holidays.
To bring more joy to yours.
The Home Depot. How doers get more done.
Shirts, sheets, hand towels, bath towels, gym wear, or whatever wear. You can't skip laundry, but now you can skip adding detergent. Fill once and wash up to 20 loads. Another way we're shaping the future of care. Available in top load and front load washers.
Stop in today while they last. That's at Jensen Akins of Conover, of course.
Need new windows? Know that Exquisite Windows and Doors in Shawano sells the highest quality windows for less. Call now or visit highestqualitywindows.com to get a free estimate. Know there's a huge difference between vinyl windows versus our made-for-Wisconsin weather-resistant windows. Our windows will bring out the beauty of your home and come with a lifetime warranty. It's our 2020 sale. Save 20% on labor and all products. Call Exquisite Windows and Doors now or visit highestqualitywindows.com.
Introducing Blaze, the hot pepper squirrel. Hot pepper sunflower chips make him irresistible to our feathered friends and not so much to the furry four-legged ones. Only at Wild Birds Unlimited and online at wvu.com/Wausau.
It is close to 6:20 and time now for What's Trending. Well, a big-eyed traveler got himself stuck inside New York's Rockefeller Center Christmas tree. Check this out. This little saw-whet owl has been stuck inside the iconic tree for what's believed to be at least 3 days. A wildlife center director says that he was without food and water for those days, so that's why they wanted him to see a vet, and they hydrated him, they fed him because he was really hungry. The truck driver who drove the 75-foot Norway spruce from Oneonta to New York City found that lucky owl and named him appropriately Rockefeller. And he was just stuck staring right at him as he was setting up the Christmas tree. They believe the soft boughs of the tree helped cushion his ride. And once he is fully recovered at the Ravensbeard Wildlife Center, Rockefeller will be released back into the wild. But guys, how adorable is he, first of all? And also, can you imagine, I think probably the gentleman who was transporting the tree was probably just as shocked to see the owl as the owl was to see him once everything was set up.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, you're right. Absolutely incredibly cute owl. I think they are some of my favorite, cutest birds. It was actually my school mascot in college, so I have a little bit of a love for owls there. But yeah, it's a really, really cool story, and glad to see that they're taking care of him. They're getting him back to health, and he'll be released back out into the wild.
Yeah, great to see that too. And in fact, a little bit of a twist too. I have seen one of these owls in person before here in Rhinelander. Wild Instincts, they're caring for one of these kinds of owls over there when I last was over there doing a story. So it's really cool to just kind of hear them like, oh, hey, I recognize that owl. So that was really cool to kind of notice that.
Wow. That's awesome, and that definitely seems like probably a first time that's ever happened. There's a first time for everything, and several first times might have happened yesterday when a handful of officially amazing individuals broke Guinness World Records ahead of Guinness World Records Day 2020. A roller skater from London managed to achieve her goal of 2 brand new Guinness World Records titles: most cartwheels on roller skates in 1 minute with 30, and most spins on e-skates in 1 minute with 70, whatever e-skates are. In Japan, 2 people completed the most alternate skips by a pair in 30 seconds with 1 rope with 71 skips. Meanwhile, the Chinese man, who at 105 years and 58 days old, became the oldest person to paraglide tandem. So how about that? In Abu Dhabi, a 23-year-old broke the record for the longest ramp jump on a wakeboard with an impressive 68 feet. And a magician in England achieved the Guinness World Record title for the most magic tricks underwater in 3 minutes with 20 tricks. So how about that? Congratulations to all those world record holders. And I'm really intrigued by some of these. Do either of you guys know what e-skates are? Because I haven't heard of those before.
I've never heard of them.
No, I haven't either. Yeah, I don't know about e-skates, but the funny thing to me too is just with all of these records, I think the majority of them are things that we would never even think about doing ourselves, right? You know, like we didn't even know they were a thing, but these people are coming up with these ideas and then getting recognition for them, which is fun.
It's very cool.
Maybe we should be the Daredevils and do like a world record like a long newscast or something like that. That would be a little daredevilish. Many of you probably would say no way, but maybe we should.
I don't know. We'd have to maybe compete with some of the election coverage from this year that just seemed to last forever.
Yeah, right. It definitely feels like it lasted forever there. But one thing that definitely felt like it lasted forever was definitely some agony. But now that the agony is going away, and I'll tell you what I mean here. If you were one of the people a little frustrated, and I know I was, with a Peanuts game that would only be celebrating the holidays on Apple TV+, it's time to get your Charlie Brown dance on. Apple and PBS have inked a deal to show the beloved holiday specials on broadcast TV. This comes after online petitions that gathered from hundreds of thousands of signatures that were gathered. A Charlie Brown Thanksgiving will air this weekend on November 22nd, and you can watch A Charlie Brown Christmas on December 13th. They'll also be commercial free. I know I like that sound too. If you have Apple TV Plus, you'll have multiple chances to stream the movies and catch all of Snoopy's shenanigans. I'm a happy camper now because I know this has been a tradition for decades, for a long time, and when I heard that news I was kind of saddened because it's just something that we all kind of got to enjoy, and now we get to enjoy it again.
Exactly. You know, I'm all about change. I understand the world's about change, but some things you need to keep the same. Don't mess with it. Don't break it. You know, if it's don't try to fix something if it's not broken. So I know a ton of people are really happy that those will be back on broadcast TV as well.
100% agree with you there. You know, this is an ever-evolving world. You know, we're way more digital now than we were just 10 years ago. But it is, you know, it goes to show that when people speak up and make their opinions heard, change can happen.
Yeah, and this is why you should always make your voices heard. And I know many of you are going to be voicing your frustrations over the lack of tracking snow. Let's show you the radar right now because we have no snow heading our way. We just have clouds right now. And showing you your next 7 days, we're dry for the next several days, including the open of gun deer season. Sunday night and Tuesday, we may have to watch for a little bit of snow. We'll have more coming up after the break.
Hey, no cell phones at the table.
But it's Grandma.
Hi, Mom.
It's Slumberland's biggest Thanksgiving sale in 3 years. You'll get an additional 25% off our already low prices at Slumberland.
The new Sausalada enchiladas from Taco John's are the sauciest thing we've ever seen. I mean, just look at that. Where do you think it ends? Trick question. It never ends. Filled with grilled all-white meat chicken and smothered with our premium white queso. Or go for seasoned beef in our signature red sauce. Come in and get sauced. The new Sausalada Enchiladas platter, starting at just $6. Taco John's. Crunching. Bigger, bolder, better.
Northland Basement Systems is the all things basementy company. Basement waterproofing, basement finishing, basement structural repair, humidity and mold control, and nasty crawl spaces too. When it comes to basement solutions, nobody does it better than we do. Since 1991, homeowners just like you in the Northland have trusted Northland Basement Systems for all things basementy in their homes. Call Northland Basement Systems today to schedule a free home evaluation.
It's that time of year to winterize, shrink wrap, or store your boat inside at American Marine and Motorsports in Shawano at great rates. Or keep using your boat this fall. Trade it to American Marine by November 30th. Pick your new dream boat from the biggest showroom in the USA and pay no storage or winterizing fees. Plus, no payments and no interest until spring delivery. Lowest prices guaranteed. Boat lovers, it's time to shrink it, store it, or trade it to American Marine and Motorsports. Shawano.
With all this family fun time, you need a good night's sleep. Come to Slumberland's huge Thanksgiving mattress sale and get an extra 25% off our already low prices. Get this Sealy Posturepedic Queen mattress for just $3.99, only at Slumberland.
We are offering a Schools Out Day on November 25th and then November 27th, the day before Thanksgiving and the day after Thanksgiving. So we always offer Schools Out Days on days that school is not in session for the Rhinelander School District area. And those are just regular Schools Out Days that we have every year for our breaks. While they're with us at the YMCA, we offer a breakfast, a snack. We'll take them outside or to the gym. We'll be doing arts and crafts with them. So they're under our care. It's just regular child care during the day. We've had coronavirus measures put in place since we started our summer camp and we opened back up way back in June. All of the kids wash their hands upon entry. We take a screening when they get there in. Their temperatures are taken. If they are showing any symptoms of corona, they are not allowed to come. So no cough, no sniffles, any of that. During the day, they have to wear a mask the entire time, except for when we are eating. They get to remove it during that, but then it comes right back on. It's a really great way if you have to work to know that your children are in a safe and healthy atmosphere, so that you can go to work and get your work done while the kids are under care from a licensed child care professional. Parents can register online at www.ymcaofthenorthwoods.org under our school age care.
Well, if you're planning to go outside and do a little traveling today, either on foot or by car, today is a great day to do that. It's going to be very nice today. We have temperatures across the state that'll be in the 50s and even 60s. We have 50s across the western parts of the state. La Crosse is going to get pretty warm today. We'll do lower 50s in Rhinelander, middle 50s in Wausau. That's going to feel nice, well above normal for this time of the year. And then lower 60s across the southern parts of the state under partly cloudy skies. Get outside, celebrate your birthday today in this nice weather. And with that, here's a look at the birthday club.
Hey, no cell phones at the table.
But it's Grandma.
Hi, Mom.
It's Slumberland's biggest Thanksgiving sale in 3 years. You'll get an additional 25% off our already low prices at Slumberland.
Tired of all the Black Friday hype? We are too. That's why we're having a real deal sale. Real savings store-wide at both Northwoods Furniture locations. Want it now? No problem. Lots of items in stock and ready for quick delivery or pickup. Even our floor models are available for sale, and all at our real deal discounted pricing. Treat yourself to better sleep. All mattresses and lifestyle adjustable bases are on sale now. We have a large selection in stock. Quality and savings at Northwoods Furniture. Now that's a real deal.
You just can't put a price tag on all this. And yet, we did. But with the new machine from CF Moto, it's surprisingly low because all the features you need come standard, like power steering, custom paint, and a powerful winch, all at a price you won't believe.
For all your off-road needs, American Marine, Shawano.
Hi, I'm Dennis from Irma. I've had excruciating pain in my lower back and neck. And I contacted Dr. Scher. We went over the situation together. And after a series of treatments, my pain is gone. So I feel that it was complete and successful.
Are you suffering with back or neck pain and considering the possibility of surgery? At the Spinal Aid Center of Wausau, we incorporate the latest technologies, including high-intensity laser therapy that provides the highest success rates in helping people just like you avoid back and neck surgery. With our treatments, there are no drugs and no surgery, just relief. Call today for a free spinal disc severity consultation and see if our treatments are right for you. Call 715-203-4392 or visit us at spinalaid.com. Start living your life pain-free.
With all this family fun time, you need a good night's sleep. Come to Slumberland's huge Thanksgiving mattress sale and get an extra 25% off our already low prices. Get this Sealy Posturepedic Queen mattress for just $3.99, only at Slumberland.
Right now on Newswatch 12 today, Governor Tony Evers announced that he will be reissuing a statewide mask mandate and a state of emergency. We'll have the details on the extension. Plus,
we have clouds moving through this morning, but how do 50s sound? We'll explain all of that coming up.
My grandfather passed from it. My dad died from it. They both died 6 hours apart from one another.
And U.S. coronavirus deaths are past 250,000 as the pandemic explodes at a historic pace. And President-elect Biden pressures the White House to participate in the transition. It's Thursday, November 19th.
Your local news and weather from where you live. Newswatch 12 Today starts now.
there's a new state of emergency order here in Wisconsin as COVID-19 cases continue to surge.
During an address yesterday afternoon, Governor Tony Evers extended the state's mask mandate until January of 2021. No specific end date was announced during his press conference, and he says that until a vaccine is here, Wisconsinites need to do their part and mask up.
It's time, folks. We do not get any do-overs here. Enough games. We need you to join the cause. We've heard promising reports of vaccines on the horizon in the new year. But we need to buckle down and get through this together.
The mandate extension came during Ever's COVID-19 update with the state's top health official.
Also on Wednesday, Wisconsin set another record for most new COVID-19 cases in a single day with nearly 8,000.
The Department of Health Services reported 7,989 new cases. Testing has increased over the last month, so the percent of positive cases is creeping down from its peak about a week ago, but it's still up around 35% of people testing coming back positive. DHS also reports 52 new deaths on Wednesday statewide, which is actually very close to our 7-day average. Marathon County alone announced 7 new deaths Wednesday. They've reported about 20 over just the last week.
As we take a closer look at our local numbers, the Oneida County Health Department reports 30 new cases. Its active total at 622. Since last reporting on Monday, Vilas County reports 52 new cases. Its active total at 281. 10 new cases in Forest County. Langlade County reporting 16 new cases. Its active total now at 162. 41 new cases reported in Lincoln County. Its active total at 267. And down in Marathon County, 213 new cases reported. Its active total more than 3,700. 59 new cases reported in Portage County and 47 new cases were reported in Clark County. And as we look outside this morning, it's definitely a much warmer start than we've been used to, and it looks like it might be the warmest day of the week.
Exactly, definitely mild out there. And for more on what to expect, let's head right on over to our weather center and Devin Biggs in for a first check of our forecast. And Devin, I can't even believe it. You're saying 50s today?
Yeah, 50s today, which is practically unheard of for this time of the year, but it's going to be very wonderful to get outside and enjoy it today. The winds will begin to back off throughout the day, too. We're starting with a little bit of a breeze this morning, but that's going to ease up for us. But right now, we do have clouds moving through this morning that acted like a blanket overnight to help hold temperatures up. And that's why we're waking up with temperatures this morning in the 40s. That rain you see out towards the north and west will stay away from us. And temperatures, again, upper 30s in Tomahawk, lower 40s in Rhinelander, 47 degrees this morning in Wisconsin Rapids. Your bust out forecast as you get the kids off to school, upper 30s under mostly cloudy skies. As the kids come home, we'll be in the upper 40s by that point. Those clouds will be sticking around.
And on Wednesday, the Wisconsin Elections Commission announced they've received a petition and a $3 million wire transfer from the Trump campaign for a partial recount. It's only for the state's 2 most heavily Democratic counties, Milwaukee and Dane counties. And in a news release, the Trump campaign claims there were illegally altered and issued absentee ballots and circumventing of Wisconsin's voter ID laws. However, Wisconsin's election chief as well as local officials say there were no reports of widespread voting problems or irregularities. And overnight, the Wisconsin Elections Commission did agree to issue an order to recount those ballots cast in Milwaukee and Dane counties as requested by the Trump campaign after more than 5 hours of bipartisan debate. The commission, evenly split between Republicans and Democrats, voted late Wednesday night to issue the recount order. The recount is to begin on Friday and will be finished by December 1st in time for the state to certify those results. And a Wausau woman has been arrested after police say she produced and distributed child pornography. Wausau police, along with the FBI and the Winnebago County Sheriff's Office, arrested 24-year-old Natalie Ticho following a search of her home and they say Ticho captured and shared pornographic images of a prepubescent child on an instant messaging app. She's due in Marathon County Circuit Court today for a probable cause hearing. And on November 17th, the Portage County Sheriff's Department was informed of a man face down in the water at the Lower Whiting Park in the village of Whiting. A witness saw the man fall face down into the water and called 911. The witness entered the water along with the deputy to bring the man to shore. He was then transported for medical attention, but the 33-year-old male did not survive. He's a Stevens Point resident and his family has been notified. No names are being released at this time. Drugs and alcohol are believed to be involved. The death is still under investigation.
After nearly 2 years of scrutiny, corporate upheaval, and a standoff with global regulators, Boeing has FAA approval to fly its 737 MAX jet again. And this tops our news making national headlines this morning. The FAA approved Boeing's design changes late Tuesday, clearing the way for Wednesday morning's official ungrounding order. The plane has been grounded since March of 2019 after 2 crashes killing 346 people. Pilots in both MAX flights battled the plane's automated flight control system, which has been at the center of several investigations into those crashes. Boeing has spent the last 20 months testing software and training pilots. The coronavirus has, of course, devastated the aviation industry as demand dropped and airlines canceled or deferred 737 MAX orders. Carnival Cruise Line says that it has canceled cruises now through January of 2021. The cruise line says it's continuing to build and implement a plan to meet Centers for Disease Control requirements. So the company has canceled every cruise through the end of January. The company says it'll begin a phased approach to resuming cruises. Cruises from Baltimore, Charleston, Jacksonville, Long Beach, Mobile, New Orleans, and San Diego will not start up again until at least March 1st. And cruises from Tampa won't start back up until the end of March. Carnival will start with cruises from Miami and Port Canaveral. U.S. coronavirus deaths are past 250,000 now as the pandemic explodes at a historic pace. And President-elect Biden pressures the White House to start helping with the transition, though President Trump's focus remains locked on challenging election results. Meanwhile, today's weekly unemployment report is expected to reveal around 700,000 new jobless claims as stimulus talks remain stalled. Alice Barr has the latest on all of that from Washington.
As the nation stares down more than 250,000 coronavirus deaths.
My grandfather passed from it. My dad died from it. They both died 6 hours apart from one another.
President-elect Joe Biden met with frontline healthcare workers in a virtual roundtable.
This is like going to war. You need a commander-in-chief.
NBC News has learned some current and former Trump administration officials have privately reached out to the Biden transition team, signaling they believe he will be the next president. But with President Trump still not conceding and official channels stonewalling, the president-elect says he needs access to real-time pandemic data and vaccine planning.
I am optimistic, but we should be further along.
President Trump remains focused on swing state legal challenges, now paying for a partial recount in Wisconsin. One is already underway in Georgia, where 3 counties have discovered thousands of uncounted ballots, narrowing Biden's lead there to 12,000 votes.
We've not found widespread voter fraud.
And with new unemployment numbers coming out today and expanded benefits expiring at the end of the year,
we're sort of just dealing with the crash.
Lawmakers are under mounting pressure to reach a compromise for a new COVID relief bill to keep struggling workers and small businesses from falling off a financial cliff. In Washington, Alice Barr, NBC News.
Well, coming up next in sports, the high school football season comes to a close tonight. We'll highlight some players who are being recognized ahead of their final game. Stay with us.
Black Friday mattress deals start now at Furniture and Appliance Mart. Save up to 70% off mattress doorbusters, plus interest-free financing up to 6 years on Tempur-Pedic and Beauty Rest Black mattresses, and free quick ship delivery. Black Friday is on now at Furniture and Appliance Mart.
Tonight on Superstore.
Bev from my church has COVID.
Possible exposure means she takes over.
I've adopted a North Korean model, and I think people are really responding.
A new Superstore, tonight on NBC.
An abusive father.
A son with bruises, a mother with a black eye.
A brutal murder.
You gonna charge this kid?
She's saying it was an accident.
But who is protecting who?
Nobody is telling us the truth.
SVU, tonight on NBC.
At Nicolet College, we realize the path to success has its share of bumps and curves. But you don't have to let becoming recently unemployed get in the way of your goals. To get you back on the path, we're offering 3 for free to new 2020 enrollees. Get up to 3 credits worth of tuition towards any course and program free when you apply today. Your path to success starts at Nicolet College. Register now at nicoletcollege.edu/3 for free.
Wisconsin, don't miss Orange Friday at Fleet Farm, your one stop for the deer season opener. Doors open 6 a.m. Friday with blazing hot deals. Hurry in! The first 500 customers get an exclusive Orange Friday hat and a big bucks scratch-off ticket for a chance to win up to 50% off their purchase. Find gears, snacks, and everything in between. Plus, get 8 cents off each gallon of gas with any in-store purchase. Fleet Farm. You won't believe what you'll find.
Black Friday mattress deals start now at Furniture and Appliance Mart. Save up to 70% off mattress doorbusters, plus interest-free financing up to 6 years on Tempur-Pedic and Beauty Rest Black mattresses, and free quick ship delivery. Black Friday is on now at Furniture and Appliance Mart.
And welcome back. A breezy day yesterday. Here are these wind gusts we saw yesterday, up to 33 miles per hour in Rhinelander, other areas. We're in the 30s and 20s mile per hour ranges too. We may not hit these as much as what we did yesterday. Winds will begin to back off. Sustained winds, they are backing off this morning. They're out of the south, mainly southwest, overall at around 5 to 10 miles per hour. And those winds kind of stay around there today. The sustained winds will, the gusts will begin to come down. So this model might be overdoing it a little bit. I think those gusts are starting to come down now as everything's beginning to clear out of here. That front that's just to our south may edge a little north, but it'll edge a little to the south to get away from us before the cold front off towards our north tracks off to the east. And that's why we're going to see these gusts picking up as we head towards your Friday morning. So temperatures right now, the clouds help to hold temperatures up this morning to the lower 40s from Rhinelander and also in Wausau. Many areas seeing warm temperatures this morning, even 30s in Manitowish Waters and Eagle River, but that's definitely feeling nice as many of us are above freezing. So where do we go from here? We want to warm up into the lower 50s today. That's going to be feeling pretty nice. Then a cold front moves through tonight that will drop to 38 degrees on Friday, which is not too far away from normal. We should be at 36 degrees for this time of the year. We'll be overall close to that from today, even through Monday. You know, we'll be a little bit cooler Monday. Then we start warming things back up as we head towards Wednesday, getting back close to 40 again. But overall, these temperatures, I know I'm not complaining about these temperatures for this time of the year, at least not definitely compared to what we have been seeing overall. But right now, here we go. So we have clouds moving off to the east. We have an active pattern starting to set up here, at least in the cloud department. The rain is off towards our north and west in Minnesota. It will stay there. This low pressure system all towards our north, helping to usher in warmer air. There's another warm and cold front right here. This one may edge a little bit to the north, but it's really going to move to the south and leave us alone. We were wondering if this system here would bring us some chances of snow for Saturday, but now that's obviously not the case. Looking like lots of sunshine for the day on Saturday. And as we watch Futurecast today, overall a mixture of clouds and sun. We'll see the sun peeking out at times, overall with some clouds moving through too. We'll have that wave of energy moving through tonight. The cold front moves through. Not much rain with it. We'll stay across parts of our northern counties at worst, but most of us will stay dry. If not all of us will stay dry. The clouds will stick around for most of the day Friday. Until Friday night, things begin to clear out, and then the gun deer opener, while the weather will be nice, which is a good thing, it's a bad thing in the department where many of you will want some tracking snow. Unfortunately, we won't have that for Saturday, but hopefully we can get you some Sunday night and again on Tuesday. So for today, 52 degrees, mostly cloudy skies and warm, a southwest wind at around 5 to 10 miles per hour. For tonight, 31 degrees, mostly cloudy skies, that west breeze at around 5 to 10 miles per hour, picking up late as the cold front moves through. Your Northwoods Furniture and Mattress 7-day forecast, dry for the next several days except Sunday night and Tuesday. We'll have to watch for chances of snow. Temperatures overall will be in the 30s. Marissa?
Alrighty, thanks so much, Devin. Well, the final games of the high school football season will be played tonight. And ahead of their showdown with Rhinelander, some Mosinee players are in the running for some statewide awards. Newswatch 12's Griffin Stroin has more.
Win on 3! 1, 2, 3! Win! Mosinee football didn't even know if they would have a season this year.
In a lot of schools down south, they didn't even have an opportunity to play their football season.
But they've been able to play all of their games, and they're making the most of it. Let's go!
Best feeling in the world, scoring touchdown with my receivers. We're definitely a special team.
That's starting quarterback Mihal Duel. He's up for the Dave Craig Award, presented to the best senior quarterback in the state.
Number 7, Mihal Duel with the carry touchdown, Mosinee.
Blessed and honored to receive that nomination. I've worked pretty hard in the offseason to get to where I am right now, and I'm glad the work is paying off.
But he's not the only one receiving recognition. Wide receivers Drayton Lehman and Kyle Kowalski are both nominated for the best senior wide receivers in the state as well.
We're just super happy that we could even both be as two of the top 5 in the state, so it's pretty awesome.
We talk a little trash, but we're all love there. We're good buddies. We know what's happening, so we don't really care who gets it.
3 seniors who didn't even know if they would be able to lace up their cleats this season, now recognized as the state's best. But they couldn't have done it without their teammates.
Of course, it can't just happen just because of us. It's because Mihaw's throwing the ball well, the line's blocking for them, the wideouts are blocking for each other's, and then we got the running back too that's blocking too. So
now the season is down to its final game. And looking back, it's hard to believe how perfect their final season has gone.
It's been a blast, having all those guys that you grew up with, playing your last season is an incredible feeling. It's hard to explain. It's just amazing.
In Mosinee, Griffin Stroyan, Newswatch 12.
We will travel to Rhinelander, and the Hodags won their Week 2 meeting 28-21, though Mosinee quarterback Mihal Dul did not play in that game. And a real quick reminder for you guys, too, Friday Night Blitz is actually moving up a night, so you can check out Friday Night Blitz tonight for all of those highlights on Newswatch 12.
All looking forward to this special edition of Thursday Night Blitz. And of course, coming up, Rhinelander residents look forward to a brand new community garden. But first, Howard is in the Mr. Food Test Kitchen with a recipe for my grandmother's honey cake.
Mr. Food Test Kitchen is brought to you by Golden Carrot Jewelers and Creative Kitchen and Bath Studio.
I'd like you to take a second and think if there's a recipe that you grew up with that your mom, grandmother, or maybe an aunt made that you wish you had today. Well, if there are, make it your mission to get those recipes. Maybe it's as simple as asking them to write them down. But if that's not possible, see if you can find the old recipe box or that overstuffed folder that's brimming with all those treasures. Maybe make 1 or 2 a month and rewrite them so that you can still read them before they fade away. Today I want to share a recipe for my grandmother's honey cake, which was passed down to my cousin from my aunt. All she did was mix together some eggs, oil, vanilla, and sugar. Once that was mixed, she added some brewed coffee, a bit of red wine, and some flour along with a bunch of spices. Then, after mixing honey with baking powder, she slowly added it to the batter. She spooned this into a couple of loaf pans, and into the oven it went for about an hour. Let me tell you, it was the longest hour in history. But when they came out of the oven, I can still remember the whole house smelling amazing. If you'd like the recipe for my grandmother's honey cake, it's online now waiting for you. It's one of those recipes I've never forgotten. I'm Howard with Kelly. Want to try my grandmother's honey cake? In the Mr. Food Test Kitchen, where today we found a memorable way for you to say, ooh, it's so good.
If you're a contractor or do-it-yourselfer, make Argonne Lumber your first stop. High-quality materials, personalized service, expert staff, and delivery are just some of the things Argonne Lumber is known for. Stop in and smell the lumber at Argonne Lumber, 2 locations in Argonne and Rhinelander.
Advice from trial attorneys, lawyers for the injured.
We know the federal truck regulations. A recent Wisconsin Supreme Court case raised the bar for these drivers and the trucking companies because of the destructive power of these vehicles. Hire the Mater legal team. We hold them to this higher standard. We get you a fair settlement. Get the legal advantage now.
Northwoods Pets is the Northwoods' only complete pet store. From feathers and fur to fins and scales, we love all pets. Located next to Hobby Lobby in Rhinelander.
At Papa Murphy's, we make fresh pizza that you bake at home. Because home is where the fun is. Right now, get the Cowboy Pizza for just $10. Papa Murphy's. Change the way you pizza.
Denny's Appliance Service, serving Rhinelander, Eagle River, Minocqua, and surrounding area. 35 years of experience, prompt professional service on all brands, emergency service available.
You can stay healthy and fit this winter with a little help from Bueller's Cycle and Fitness of Wausau. Treadmills, elliptical machines, and recumbent and upright bikes from names like True and Spirit. For the outdoor winter enthusiast, Bueller's carries snowshoes and accessories from Tubbs. Cross-country skis from Alpina and ski waxes from Swix, Toco, and Fast Wax. Bueller's also carries a complete line of bicycles from Giant, Fuji, and Cannondale. Bueller's Cycle and Fitness, dedicated to your health since 1926.
Music every weekend, never a cover, and drinks priced right. TV, pool, darts, and more. Happy's Pub in downtown Woodruff.
This portion of Newswatch 12 is brought to you by Northwoods Furniture, Eagle River.
Welcome back. Although gardening season is over now, Rhinelanders looking forward to unveiling their new community garden coming up this spring.
That's right. The Northwoods Community Garden is at the Nicolay College Fields. They plan to have 48 garden plots for the community to rent out for the season. The community garden's president, Pete Zambon, says they're off to a great start, but they're not done yet.
We are trying to raise $3,000 that will go towards some of the main infrastructure that we still have to put in. We have the beds built, but we still need to buy a fence. We're going to need, at some point, a shed, which we hope to build quite affordably.
Organizers are now looking to raise $16,000 for things like a shed and a sun trap. Tabitha Banish is the garden's fundraising director, and she says the idea actually started small.
We recently started growing and market garden vegetables and produce to sell at the farmers market. It's just really exciting to share that information with members of the community, so we decided to offer them an even greater opportunity here to grow it themselves and learn more.
And the garden will also be available to host educational workshops on gardening, so definitely a lot to learn there, and it's really cool to see this concept coming here to Rhinelander.
I think a lot of people are going to take advantage of it and be looking forward to the growing season. And Devin, it kind of feels spring-like out there today.
Yeah, definitely feeling spring-like today. In fact, I felt so in the spirit of warm weather that I decided to take a little bit of a severe thunderstorm approach to our trivia question today. So we see all types of cloud structures that show you the one I'm talking about right now. I'm not going to name it because that's our question today. So you see that cloud right there, looks pretty ominous, right? So the question is, what is the name of that cloud that leads most severe thunderstorm squall lines? Is it a shelf cloud, a roll cloud, a wall cloud, or a funnel cloud? The answer when we come back.
This portion of Newswatch 12 is brought to you by Builders Service Incorporated, Elko.
Colgate Optic White Renewal removes 10 years of yellow stains. That's like all the way back to 2010.
Their jeans, their leggings, their jeggings.
Whoa. Remove 10 years of yellow stains with Colgate Optic White Renewal.
Fall is one of our favorite seasons at Trader's. Our boutique is loaded with the latest fall fashion and jewelry.
Check out our unique boots, shoes, and purses, fabulous fall home decor, and our adorable grandkids in our baby boutique.
Find something you'll love at Trader's.
Here we are, your first trip to Minocqua Popcorn and Puffs.
Cheesy caramel? Cheesy caramel, and I'd like to have some of the Dan's Marvelous Ice Cream also. Wonderful.
Thank you. Have a great day.
Thank you.
Eagle River Roasters, your Northwoods coffee roaster and community coffee house, has the freshest specialty coffee and tea in the Northwoods. Our coffee comes from choice Arabica beans, hand blended and roasted on premise for the finest specialty drinks. Fresh bakery, breakfast, and lunch served daily, our comfortable coffee house is the perfect place for meeting friends or groups. The drive-thru is also open daily. Treat yourself with a great cup of coffee or take some beans to brew at home, fresh from Eagle River Roasters, your Northwoods coffee roaster and community coffee house.
Tired of all the Black Friday hype? We are too. That's why we're having a real deal sale. Real savings store-wide at both Northwoods Furniture locations. Want it now? No problem. Lots of items in stock and ready for quick delivery or pickup. Even our floor models are available for sale, and all at our real deal discounted pricing. Treat yourself to better sleep. All mattresses and lifestyle adjustable bases are on sale now. We have a large selection in stock. Quality and savings at Northwoods Furniture. Now that's a real deal.
12 Days starts Monday.
You can't skip unless you're really happy. If you're angry, nobody just...
And next new Ellen, Melissa McCarthy from Super Intelligent.
That's the look I should have kept.
Ellen, weekdays at 3 p.m.
Sleigh rides through beautiful, scenic wooded trails, a bonfire, hot chocolate, and holiday cheer. Groups of all sizes welcome. Rockin' W Stables in Eagle River.
Hi, I'm Justin with Miracle of Wausau. If you're struggling to hear your favorite news or entertainment shows, stop in and see me for a free hearing test.
And before we leave you this morning, a special birthday shout out to our Minocqua Popcorn winner, Kathy Trzynski from Rhinelander. Happy birthday, Kathy, and congratulations. You win a half-gallon bucket of gourmet popcorn from Minocqua Popcorn.
And your question for today, you saw this cloud right before the break. Looks pretty ominous, right? You see this a lot with some severe thunderstorms because they can be pretty ominous. So the question is, what is the name of that cloud that leads to most severe thunderstorm squall lines? Peter, I'm going to have you guess first.
Just because of the look of it, I'm going to go with C, a wall cloud.
You want to go with C, Marissa?
I think it is a shelf cloud.
Marissa, you are the winner today. It's actually a shelf cloud. Shelf clouds lead most severe thunderstorm squall lines. A wall cloud, Peter, is that first little bit of development. It's a small little lowering of the cloud, mainly more common with supercell thunderstorms, so a thunderstorm by itself, which leads to tornado development. You do not get tornadoes really with shelf clouds, except you get some isolated development at times for those very strong storms to be a little rotation notch going. But right now, we're seeing clouds, not shelf clouds, mainly just stratus and maybe little cumulus clouds mixing in there this morning, as we do have a warm front that is moving through right now. Your next 7 days, we're pretty much dry for the next several days, even through gun deer season. Sunday night, Tuesday, chances for snow.
Alrighty, everybody definitely, though, get outdoors and enjoy those 50-degree temperatures today.
That's enjoy, and thanks for watching. Everyone have a great day.